Wow. Good to be here. That's a place. Oh, hi there. Name's Rudiger Muffin Buster. Nice to meet you. I had no idea we were filming. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Do you have a camera? And is one of them Fuji, but not Nikon? You might want to compare them first.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Okay, I've adjusted the framing. That was a nightmare. Wow, I couldn't even see that. Should have been obvious. There was a sliver of light at some point. You can see the design plan here. Welcome to my castle. So we just have some debates here. Right now, can you see a difference? One is a Fuji XH2s with the Zeiss 32mm 1.8. Other, a Nicky Boy Z6III with the TTArtisan. Dare you dream it, 40mm 22. It's a Nikon replica, basically the same thing, but not. Boom. Information has been displayed. Nicky Boy over there. So we're gonna do a little street battle, but before we hit the streets, I have some thoughts here. So this little combo, Fuji XH2s, Zeiss 32mm, I mean, my God, can you beat the damn thing? Yeah, you can if you want to be actually in focus. So it's a bit of a nightmare. I've made some adjustments. I had the perfect Fuji settings for every lens. It was just 3 locked on, 0 speed. Not anymore, not with this setup. So we're about to find out. As you get further away, Fuji loses your ass. So we're now 4 locked on and -1 speed. So it will be like, track him at all costs. And then if it thinks of hunting, it'll be so slow in the brain, it won't be able to. It writes itself. The settings write themselves. So that's the only thing. It's so much lighter than my Canon setup. I'd be like, yep, I don't care that the Canon pops even more and it's the best. And autofocus never loses you. You could do 8K, that's fine. But if I can trust you and I'm out here and we're popping, I'm happy. So is that the case? Or is it a case of mistaken identity? That didn't make sense in any religion. Hello, Nikon. How are you doing? So, like, did you follow me out here? So I'm about to follow you back. I'm following you out. You know, I'm debating the Nikon 40mm. Even though I said that this is just as good, it is maybe, but just having that bit more reliable autofocus for the street stuff, I don't know, man. I like the lower element count. I don't know about all these formulas and this divided by that, and I don't trust it. Not 1 second. No. So like, Nicky Boy, Fuji Boy, love you both. But like, if I had to make room, one of you for sure. All right, let's show you the street battle. I had this debate. So I brought the 18mm because Fuji crops 38% in slow-mo. So 18mm equals 38mm. So that's equivalent to Nikon. But the Zeiss with that crop is like 75mm. So I don't think I should compare these two lenses. So I'm gonna show you 18mm versus that, very similar focal lengths. And then we talk about some stuff.
Virus mountain, curious energy. He watches down on them, purified entity, beauty among them. We should just let to me, my teacher and guidance. Nothing is left to be. Who brings us violence? Ravaged through history, hiding in shadows, masked in the mystery.
Why'd you do it, Fuji? I've now realized after seeing the footage, I can't trust Fuji to do anything for me. If you send him to the store for a pack of milk, he'll come back with cheese and rubber, all kinds of things you didn't ask for. You can't trust it. Once you get 7 to 10 feet away from the camera, it just starts losing you. It's like, he's lost forever. I'm still alive. I'm still your boy. Hey, Nikon, you were pretty good. Not bad. Tell you, pretty reliable. There was a couple times when I was like 90 feet away, it started to hunt, but way more reliable. Thank you, at least. If I could say, like, did I prefer one, the 18mm manually focused, most things in focus, versus the slightly separated full frame version Nikon autofocusing potential? I think it boils down to if Nikon had Fuji film sims, I'd be done. Like, Fuji film sims is the only thing saving you, Fuji, you know that. And it's the most glorious thing ever. I'll put up with anything. The Nikon shots have an okay look to them. They're just not as cinema-like, of course. They're good, they're sharp. The autofocus with this lens, at least, isn't the greatest thing. But like a native Nikon lens, you get the 35mm Tony 1.4, give me a break. That, or the 40mm Tony 2, like actual Nikon version, you could have some fun times. But like Fuji, you're so magic. I think what Fuji forces you to do is become a better person. You can't just, okay, I'm gonna autofocus easy mode. No, you gotta go manual focus, pick a spot, and then is it worth it to do that kind of hell? Like you just use the Canon you're always in. It's already switching all kinds of eyes over there. Smooth lights though. At least it doesn't overshoot to the nose. Just goes right to the eye. It's better than Nikon, boy. Nose boy, like you're confused, you're all kinds of weird, but more reliable outside. Why? This was the funnest moment. These ladies were laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God, what happened? I'm missing everything. I skated super fast, almost died to reach them. One of them spilled their drink and they were just like best friends ever. It was so funny. I put the other part in the actual music montage, but that was a good little moment there. This Indian guy looking at her ass, don't do it. All right, let's go back outside. We have more of that guy. He's not done with you yet, but for this, we took the glimmer glass off. Not sure I'm a huge fan of that. And we're just in standard color for both. Exposed, likely not either. But still, one of them won. Who won the battle, my friend? It felt like, as I was doing it, Fuji had the more interesting moments with that 18mm Tony 2, just manual focus. I'm getting like maybe 5 to 6 feet, because people come like pretty close to me. So like that works quite well, and you wait for that Leica 15mm coming for the Panty Boy. We'll battle the Fuji. But like classic neg versus a Panasonic log, I don't know, man. The Leica pop might overcome it, but the color science will never be the same. Why is there light hitting the flares of the... No. Oh, I'm plan Bing you so hard. Okay, I have to point this Nicky boy down pretty hard to get that tiny lens hood to pretend to go to work today. God, that's not doing much. The Zeiss has a nice long hood. God, love us, man. But like, if I just needed one of these cameras to review third-party lenses, that's basically why I own anything but Canon. That's the only reason. It would have to be Nikon, because I could use you in APS-C as well. Like, come on now. Usually when a lens is released, it's Sony and Nikon. Sometimes L-mount. Not always Fuji. Never Micro Four Thirds. So like, you need one or two or both. But like the Fuji always lets me down at some moment. I'll be completely out, my footage is ruined. It's okay because this is a comedy show and it's not that important, but usually Nikon you can trust more. Hot damn. But like the magic happens. I did step in dog shit, didn't I? there's flies. Oh God, I'm right back in it. But Fuji has the magic that no other camera has. It's probably me, and that I expect magical things to happen whenever I'm holding a Fuji camera. I'm just like, you're gonna get the better moment. Something crazy is gonna happen and beautiful. It's like, oh my God, only Fuji could do that. And then the autofocus lets me down at some point, but it's not worth not having a Fuji. Nikon definitely has the sharper 240 frames per second, but that's not always a good thing. It autofocuses, I can actually do that. So like that's one of the things we did comparing like a Tony 2 full frame with autofocus. It was way more separation versus a 2.5 APS-C manually focusing, but it still looks fine. So it's like, I don't know, literally no one on this earth is debating which camera to get for filming people in slow motion while riding a skateboard. My life's purpose is a lie. I see it now. I see it now. I'll leave the shot. What was even in? There's no pop test here. Not one thing could have popped. Oh, I suck at this. Once you realize that you have no purpose, it really hits home. It hits it right in there. All right, I'm gonna leave. We're good. Good to go on that. It's a loud truck. 18 wheels, huh? All 18 of them. I'll leave. Who performed better? Tracking and street stuff. They're available, of course, through the links. Bitcoin can be lost in my direction. I don't mind that. I'll be going now. Fuji, Nikon, you both have a place. There's no better one. Just Nikon autofocus might be a lot better. It is, actually. So you win. But Fuji looks better and has more magical moments, so you win. I'll go home. Subscribe for my news.